Hey, what up? Stephanie here. We're about to have some real sooty combo.
Mars.
Okay, so the topic today is, can you find true love on a dating app? Can you?
I don't know, can you?
Can you?
I don't
Well,
know.
we're about to tell you. No, just kidding. So
I wouldn't try it.
So all the swiping, swipe until you see somebody that you like. That's what she did. She saw my pictures and she liked it, right? Right, baby?
Yeah.
Tell them how beautiful they were.
I wouldn't.
She said I looked like the devil.
Yeah.
She said I looked like the devil.
Scary. I was like, ooh.
She said she looked crazy.
I'm
I'm
scared
trying to
of
get
you.
to know her.
Yeah.
I fell in love with her pictures because she had the great Micaiah in her pictures, and I knew she was an animal lover. And at that time, well, I've always been an animal lover, but at that time I had 5 animals. I had a dog and some cats, and she had Micaiah, and I was like, well, she wasn't too fly,
I wasn't.
but that was okay because
I ain't
I'm
gonna
not
lie.
shallow. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, I wasn't shy, and I hit her up, and I said, "Hey, Bill." No, not like that, but it was okay. This was 9 years ago, guys. So we're talking 9 years ago. I can't quite remember what I said, but I was not shy at all. And then, so I hit her up, and I was like, "Hey, you know, I'm too old for the whatever. Here's my number." And then she told me a lie. She told me she didn't have a cell phone. It got broke at work because she was a bouncer at the time in a club. And I was like, yeah, okay.
I wasn't lying.
So anyway, so we planned some conversations, and our first conversation that we finally did have on the phone, because she was not lying, her phone actually was broke. She broke up a fight at a club and it got broke. So anyway, we didn't actually talk on the phone and hear each other's voice for a while. I'd say about 2 weeks. And we were like emailing back and forth on the app or whatever. Oh, Plenty of Fish is where we met. Plenty of Fish. You know, they should pay us.
They should.
For, yeah, because we are a true Plenty of Fish people right here.
That
And she was in Virginia, and I'm here in Maryland. So we were like an hour and a half away. But that was okay. Like, we were in our young 30s, and we were like, whatever, let's just try it. So she was supposed to hit me up. She never did. And she was like, email me like she was sorry and, you know, work late, whatever. And I was real cool about it. I was like, no worries. Call me when you can, whatever. So, and even then I was like, whatever, it's not gonna, she playing around. So, but then we had our first conversation, and it lasted for 6 hours. I think we probably said and asked every single thing you could probably ask someone at that point. So, it was great. It was a great conversation, and I felt like I knew her forever. Oh, and she called me. She called me from like her house phone, I think, at first, and then you had to go like pick up your check.
Yeah, house
so
phone.
then you called me from your mom's cell phone.
Mom's house phone.
Oh, she lived at home with her mom, yeah. So anyway, so our first 6-hour conversation, we learned a lot about each other, from the shampoo, deodorant, you know, how many times do you wash your hair, whatever, what's your favorite, everything. So about 3 weeks in, I had said I was going to come and see her because she was bouncing at a club at this time in Virginia. Mm-hmm. Babylon, hey, what up? Babylon?
It was Babylon, yeah.
Okay, Babylon.
It's crazy.
And she was like, I said I was going to come see her, and then I played a trick on her, and I was like, you know, I'm real drunk. Well, I did go out with my sister that night, so I was like, I'm real drunk. I'm probably not going to make it. I'm really sorry. She was like, whatever, it's cool. Well, I ended up going, and I surprised her. And she was working the door, like checking IDs, and she turns around, and there I am, little old me. I will say this, a disclaimer, I should not have drove. I probably drank a little too much, but
A little.
I learned my lesson, but I made it there safely. And I got to meet the love of my life for the first time. Anyway, I had to pee really bad, and she was so sweet, and she took me right to the bathroom. And even though she was working, she had me hang out with Susu, her friend. Hey, Susu, if you ever see this, what up, girl? Look what you did here. And I drank a little more there, probably shouldn't have. And then I went out to my car and passed out because she didn't close until like 3, and I was like, I'm drunk, like I'm tired.
Where you at?
Yeah. And
Where'd
so
she go?
the club closed down, and I hear her banging on the window, and I'm like, oh hey. So we went back to her mom's house, and we hung out there. We hung out there and got to know each other better. And yeah, and can I say that that's when I fell in love with my wife here. We are now married. We've been married now 5 years. October 1st was our 5th wedding anniversary, and we celebrated it in Puerto Rico. And December we'll be together 9 years. So that's how our love story started. Now here is a little funny part. So that night that I went to her job and everything, we hung out, and I drove all the way back home at like, 9 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. She stayed on the phone with me the whole way home. So sweet. And so I got home. We both passed out because it was a long night. And the next day, you were coming to my house?
No, the next weekend.
So it was probably a couple days later, she was coming to my house for the first time. And where I'm from is like small town stuff. And I said, if you pass the sheets, you've went too far. And back then she was using like MapQuest, where she printed out, because was GPS on phones back then? No, right?
I think so. I don't know. Yeah, probably.
Oh, well, anyway. I was like, if you pass the sheets, you went too far. And this whole time, she was sitting in a parking lot across from my house because she thought I was talking about sheets on the clothesline, because she didn't know that there was a convenience store called Sheets.
It's not funny.
Okay, anyway, that was comical because I'm sitting there going,
really
where in the world is she at? And she was looking
like bedroom sheets on a clothesline. Where's it at? I don't see no bedroom.
Her
sheets.
common sense is, she's very smart, but
I mean, it was the country. I was looking for some country shit.
Anyway, yeah. So she came for the night, and that didn't happen. She came around 2 a.m. Or 3 a.m. after work or something, and she only came in her sweatpants and slippers and everything. It was supposed to be a quick trip. Well, 6 days later, she was still with me, and we had a great 6 days. And then she was like, I gotta get back to this paper. And I was like, yes, honey, get back to that paper. And it was terrible because I was like, no, don't go. And we had only known each other for like 3 weeks, but I'm the one who slipped out and said I love you like very quickly. Was it in that 6 days probably?
Yep.
Yeah. And I told her, I was like, I swear I felt like saying it the first time we even talked on the phone. You know what I mean? And she lied. She was like, yeah, me too. But she lied about a few things, but we won't go there.
I was being there.
And so yeah, I was waiting to say I love you, and it just kind of like slipped out. And she was like, have you been waiting to say that? I was like, yes, like, geez, I love you so much. You are my person. Go ahead, plenty of fish, yay! Thank you. Because we had
that was some luck shit. I don't care what nobody say, because if you go on there, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys, anybody who's been on a dating site, it's not. And I hadn't even been on there in a long time, and just something told me to go on there. Yeah. But I had been single for like really single. Yeah, I had some girlfriends, but I was actually really single. Like for a few years.
Lying.
For a few years before, I would say 3 years before I got with her, and we made it official. But she was single for a year. So I think I was ready to like finally find someone and just kind of like settle down. I think she was more scared, and I think that's why she was so kind of like still a wall up. Like, I don't know this girl, because just some little things that she kind of was like, being funny about, and I caught it, like saying that she was posting me on her Facebook when she was not, and I was posting all about her. I was in love, guys. I was in love. I wanted the whole world to know, like, I'm in love. I found someone. Yay! Anyway, I get why she was reserved about it, because she was like, well, what if it wouldn't have worked? That would have been dumb. We're all like posting each other and then we split up. Remember, you were like, that would have been dumb, right?
Right.
And she's right, but
Crazy face.
I knew that, whatever. So
Crazy.
don't think for 1 minute we are perfect, because we are absolutely not. And anybody who watches this who actually knows us, and it might be sitting back saying, look at them, acting like they're this perfect couple and power couple and goals.
Where?
We are not.
Bitch,
Okay.
where?
Cause I can see that right now. Can't you see that? Can't you see some haters right now? Anyway.
Yeah.
I had some people
course.
that just popped in my head. Yes. When we say that we've been through the ugly, the very ugly, we've been through it. I mean, it took 9 years. Come on, guys. Like 9 years, and we're girls. So, but what I can say is, when it's your person, you just work it out. You stick it out, you work it out, you keep going. We went from very broke, struggling, the things we were doing to get money just to pay rent, asking her mom for money or people for whatever. And then I can say that we're very comfortable now, and we've been able to enjoy traveling, and we kind of like went from really down to like maybe kind of our highest points now. So no, I'm not saying that we are a perfect couple, but what I am saying is a lot of people can't touch us, okay? Because this is real. This is real, and that's why I wanted to make this video, because I want to tell people there is somebody out there. And the question was, can you find real love on a dating site? And I say absolutely you can.
Absolutely, under certain circumstances.
Yeah. Because she was getting videos of squirters. Oh, can I say that? This is gonna go on YouTube.
I don't know, but
she was getting weird videos. I was getting like
weird shit out. I was like, bruh.
Hey, look at this mother.
Showing people, look at this. Crazy shit.
I was just getting offers for like threesomes and stuff. So I mean, I don't know.
I didn't let it get that far. I'm like, holy mamacita.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So
I'm scared.
Don't be discouraged, I would say, by dating sites. I didn't want to date people around my way anyway, because everybody in the lesbian circle, in the gay or supposedly lesbian circle, have been with everybody in the circle. So I reached out further. I was like, I don't care if I connect with them, Oh, and she did move shortly with me, because I do have 2 kids, so, and they were young at the time, so of course I couldn't move them and root them up. So she did come, and we started our life together. And so if you guys have any questions, you can ask us in the comments, or leave it in the comment section, and we'll be glad to answer it. I mean, about anything actually. If you want any advice, because we're actually going to do videos like this more often. People have asked us to do these videos because they I don't know, maybe we can help. Maybe we can give somebody some confidence. Speaking of confidence, we were at our lowest level, even self-esteem wise.
Yeah.
For like a couple years. It was really bad. And
several years.
Yeah. And there's been times that we didn't even like each other, and we probably didn't even talk to each other. We have really like been through it, so we can help. We can definitely help. But I can say that our confidence level has went because we've lost weight. We've lost she's lost more than me. I've gained 5 pounds back because I cannot stay away from Dunkin' Donut French vanilla drinks. So if I ever get this video ever goes poppin', Dunkin', you owe me.
A lot.
You owe me a coupon, a lifelong, lifetime supply, because you made me gain some little bit of weight back, but that's okay.
A check.
A check would be nice.
Sponsor.
Sponsor me, because I am a loyal Dunkin' Donut.
They know her at all the stores around.
They do. I buy the whole shelf
boy.
out. That when I come in, the man will have a whole bag. He will be standing behind me with the bag so I can just put them in there instead of trying to carry 10
They
up to the register.
adjusted their stock because of her. Put it that way.
They did. They did. Yeah, so we're not going to make this too long on our first video. We just wanted to kind of give you a little background about us. We plan to do weekly videos, and like I said, leave comments, maybe topics that you want us to touch base on. If you do know us and you have questions too, that would be great, because hey, I'm sure that there's people out there that know us that have been wanting to ask us stuff like how did we make it work after all the stuff we've been through.
We're both insane.
Yeah, we are crazy in love. And guess what, guys? We don't have to worry about anybody taking this is solid, so don't even try it. Very solid. Okay, so until next video, bye guys. Oh wait, hold on.